John Carpenter's Halloween begins with a point-of-view shot sequence that serves as an origin story. One Halloween night, someone watches from outside before sneaking into the house, grabbing a kitchen knife, and shuffling their way upstairs, killing the resident inside. The identity of this murderer is revealed as they leave the house and a car returns. It's a young Michael Myers, unmasked by his own parents once they discover he holds a blood-covered knife. It is this disturbing action that causes Michael Myers to be hospitalized for the next 15 years, only to unfortunately escape again with the same murderous intentions. Dr. Loomis, who understands Michael Myers to the best of his ability, attempts to track him down before he can cause too much damage once again. John Carpenter's Halloween, a classic of the slasher genre, not only manages to effortlessly create tension on a shoestring budget, but also manages to capture the disturbing side of suburbia, the secrets and urban legends which are usually kept hush-hush to the wider world, not dissimilar to the white picket-fenced suburban paradise of David Lynch's Blue Velvet, where it is only a matter of time before the peace is disrupted. The presence of Michael Myers is often hiding in plain sight, and too close for comfort. The film follows protagonist Laurie Strode. On Halloween night is hired to babysit rather than spend time letting loose. It's clear that she's an intelligent young woman who would rather spend her time studying and reading rather than delving into teenage excess. The daughter of a real estate agent, she is tasked by her father to drop a house key off at the old Myers house, to which she is later told by Tommy, the young boy she is hired to babysit, about the legend of Michael Myers and how the house is not a good place to visit. Tommy isn't wrong either, as the voyeuristic shot from inside of the house implies that someone within the building is watching her. The threat of Michael Myers is never too far. As Laurie Strode returns home walking with her friends, they notice a car which seems to be following them. As one friend leaves the other two, as Laurie is walking alongside her friend Annie in broad daylight, Michael Myers waits further down the pavement before stepping aside behind a garden hedge. Annie storms towards him to confront the mysterious figure for following them, only to discover nobody is behind the garden hedge. Most horror films rely on the darkness of night to keep the horrors hidden away in a blanket of shadow, but John Carpenter's Halloween begins to unsettle before the sun even sets. Michael Myers' presence is intimidating. He is tall, broad, and clearly strongly built, while also wearing the iconic William Shatner mask, which has been painted white, and the eye holes have been cut wider to offer a face which is both familiar and unrecognizable. In the daytime, he is assessing the possibilities for his actions, which will later play out as the film progresses deeper into Halloween night. This ability to assess and prepare for his murderous intentions also implies a sense of cold, calculating intelligence. A scene shortly after depicts Michael Myers waiting outside in Laurie's backyard among the drying laundry. This stalking activity in broad daylight would likely put anybody on edge, as it does Laurie, as after receiving a silent phone call she grows anxious when her phone rings again, assuming a stalker is on the other end, when in actuality both phone calls were from a friend of hers. Within that moment she experiences a sense of relief, but the tension has already been established. Another scene focuses on Laurie receiving a ride in Annie's car. Through the car's back window is another car, the car shown earlier, which follows the direction Annie drives. As Annie drives by a shop which had been broken into, briefly seeing her police officer father, who claims it is likely just some kids who broke in, as the only things missing was some knives and Halloween masks. The car which had previously been following Annie's car is depicted driving slowly by. The driver's face is obscured just enough that it is difficult to make out who the driver is, but it can be easily speculated that this would be Michael Myers following two potential victims, while also returning to the scene of a crime, a break into a shop for the resources he would need to kill again while hiding his identity. The true horrors are to unveil later in the night, but during the daytime, and during his preparation to kill again, the presence of Michael Myers is never too far from his victims. In conclusion, John Carpenter's Halloween is a horror classic due to its significance within the slasher horror genre, but also due to its ability to skewer the picture-perfect image of suburban America. Its small budget and its ability to unsettle during daylight is impressive too, often implying through its use of shots or the direction of the scenes that the murderous threat of the iconic Michael Myers is never far out of reach.
Bye.